So you're thinking of moving to Savannah, Georgia? Well, this is the video for you. Today we're going to be taking an exclusive sneak peek at the new Dell WEBB Savannah that is going to be starting construction this coming year in 2025. So for those of you who are not familiar with the Dell WEBB, they are a 55 plus community that is very much focused on those who want to be active and social and have that type of a lifestyle. So today we're going to discuss floor plans, we're going to look at pricing, HOA, costs, those type of things, timeline as well, since this is going to be something that's starting next year, which next year is only right around the corner right now. This is going to be great if you are thinking of retiring in the Savannah area, if you have parents that might be thinking of retiring in this area, or maybe you're local and you just want someplace that has awesome amenities and you don't really have to do a whole lot yourself. So make sure you stick around to the very end. We are going to be going over most frequently asked questions. So all of the questions that you guys have will be answered today. All right, let's get to it. If this is your first time visiting our channel, welcome. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already and tap that bell for notifications so you can be the first to know about what's going on in the Savannah market. I'm Jen Parmalee with Cozy Realty Group. Every day we get calls from people just like you, so whether you're moving here in 9 days or 9 months, please feel free to reach out to us. All of our information is in the description box below. We would love to help make your move to Savannah an easy one. All right, guys, let's jump into it. So Dell WEBB Savannah. First of all, let's talk a little bit about why Savannah was chosen as this location. The developers are very specific about choosing their location. So Savannah was chosen because the property taxes are low here. The coastal location is really great. This is one of the only Dell WEBBs that has deep water access. It's right along the Jericho River. There are leading healthcare facilities in this area that are not far. So St. Joseph Candlers is actually right outside of this Dell WEBB community. And right now they have an urgent care there, but they're also going to have inpatient and outpatient care, as well as some specialty care in there as well. They're continuing to add on to it. So this is technically in a suburb of Savannah. It's Richmond Hill, Georgia, where this is going to be. So it's about 25 minutes from downtown Savannah. So about 25 minutes if you're going to go to Memorial Healthcare or to the St. Joseph Candler Hospital in Savannah. So lots of good healthcare options. Convenient access to many cultural and social attractions. So Savannah is known for its art, for its music, its history. There are tons of things going on all the time. And Richmond Hill, too, they have all sorts of activities and things going on all the time as well. They've got their Ogeechee Seafood Festival. They have a really great farmers market every Saturday. They've got the pumpkin patch and just a lot of really great community activities all the time going on. So what is it going to look like? What is this community going to offer? So as you all know, this is a 55 plus community. Their focus is you can be as active as you want to be. So you don't have to be active, but they want you to have that option. And also just low maintenance for you. So one of the big things that a lot of people love are that the HOA takes care of the lawn maintenance. What does that mean? So specifically, it'll take care of your regular mowing, edging, blowing, your bed maintenance. They will trim the shrubs 4 times a year, and then they'll replace your pine straw, do fresh pine straw twice a year. And of course, they treat for pests as well. So you don't have to worry about any of that. Now, this community, the construction is going to start in mid 2025. So the completions of the first homes aren't going to be to 2026. The main amenity center is going to take a little bit long to build, so they have come up with a solution for that. So initially, there will be a lifestyle house. This is going to be a house that is taken from one of the floor plans of one of the series that are going to be built. So it's going to take one of the floor plans, and this house will be sold later. So this is probably going to be a really awesome house, and they're going to turn it into a small amenity center. So it will have an in-ground pool, it will have a grilling area, a fitness center, it'll have social areas. There will be an on-site full-time lifestyle director there. And some of you might wonder what that is, but the lifestyle director for these communities, they organize and orchestrate all the events, all the calendars, all of the activities and things like that that are going on. They will manage all of that. They also will take feedback from the residents and observe, what is popular, what do people like, what is there a need for, and take that into consideration for each community. So they will be on hand from the very start, and they will be, rolling out those calendars. For those of you who would like to see an example calendar, feel free to put your email in the comments below and just put #calendar, and I will send you an example of one if you would like to see it. So that will be available starting 2026, which that's when the first homes are scheduled to be completed. Up to that point, the HOA is estimated right now at only about $213 a month, while they just have that smaller lifestyle house available. The full amenity center, and that is going to include the large heated indoor pool, a huge resort style pool with cabanas outside. There'll be walking trails, bike trails, tennis courts, pickleball courts, state-of-the-art fitness centers, of course, the clubhouse and kitchen and gathering rooms, those type of things. They are going to have a community dock for that deep water access. They will have the boathouse, which that is going to have a really nice social area with a fire pit over the lake. There will be the kayak launch there. And we talked about that lifestyle director as well. And there will be social clubs, and those will be resident-led social clubs. So people who live here will have a lot of say in these activities, which is great. So that full amenity center, all of those, bigger amenities, that will be completed sometime in 2027. And then that lifestyle house will be sold, which that will be a really awesome house to get, and that pool is going to be ginormous that goes with that house. So that might be something, if you are interested on getting in early, I would highly recommend it, because it'll go really fast if you want that that house with that pool. But this is going to increase the HOA to about $267 a month once that full amenity center is complete. But they're not going to have you pay for that until it is, which is very thoughtful of them. All right, so let's talk a little bit more about the timeline. So this is a map of where they're going to build in this first phase. So as you can see, it's showing phase 1 here. So just to give you a bit of an overview, in February of 2025, you can see the green and the purple and the blue. They're all kind of just together in this area right here. This is going to be the model home park, and these are all going to be model homes that are going to be available for you to tour, and that will be starting in February. Now, the sales center isn't going to be open until the summer of 2025, but if you want to tour these models, if you want custom pricing quotes and everything like that, just contact me. I can get you in before that sales center opens, and we can get that ball rolling if you want to be one of the first to get in there. And also, I don't know how many of you are familiar with new construction, but the prices tend to increase over time. So some increase, after every 5 houses or every 8 houses are sold, or, they all have different ways of doing it, but they do tend to increase over time. So whoever gets in here sooner rather than later is going to get the best pricing. And they usually do have some sort of incentives for their grand opening and for the beginning of the phase. So that sales center will be open in the summer of 2025. They are scheduled to complete that lifestyle house and the first move-in ready homes in early 2026. So that should be when you'll be able to move into those homes that they built for you custom from the ground up. Now, early to mid 2027 is when they are estimating to have that full amenity center open. And then they would, of course, be selling that lifestyle house. So that's the full timeline. So let's take a look at this more closely. So these green houses right here, so this is going to be called the Scenic Series, and that is going to be its own separate floor plans and price points for each of these different series, and we're going to get into that next. So these green homes here are the Scenic Series. The purple ones here, it is called the Distinctive Series, and so those are going to be in the center. And the blue ones, now these are going to be larger homes. These are called the Echelon Series, and those are going to be in this section. Now you're going to notice future development is labeled in a couple of these areas. This is just phase one. There will be several phases. They are estimating around 700 homes total once they're complete with all of the phases for this community. That is the master plan. And you'll see there is a gate over here. So this will be a gated community, and they will have a separate entrance for residents and for guests and visitors. All right, so let's take a closer look at, and of course, sorry, I'm moving a little too fast perhaps. Over here, this is the amenity center. So this is the full one that they're gonna have. So you see the tennis courts and the pickleball courts over here, and that the pool with the boathouse, and you're gonna have your indoor pool and everything over here. So all of those are gonna be pretty central. All right, let's take a look at our floor plans. So Scenic Series, so this is going to be starting in the low 400,000, so pretty affordable to get in here. And these layouts are going to be between it's a little over 1,300 square feet to a little over 2,300 square feet. And they range from, you can keep it at a 2-bedroom, or you can go all the way up to a 4-bedroom, depending on your specific needs. There are 3 floor plans available for this, and 2 out of these 3 will be available in that model home park to take a look at starting in February. Now, if you want to go a little bit more luxury, a little bit larger, these distinctive floor plans in this distinctive series are going to be in the 500,000s. There's 5 different floor plans. This is the most out of all of the different series, because this is kind of in the middle. I think most people are going to end up kind of in this range. 2 out of these 5 different floor plans will be available in that model home park to see too. And these are going to start at 1,600 square feet, but they go all the way up to over 3,000. So there's an awful lot of variation to choose from for whatever your needs are. There are options too for fireplaces and for 3-car garages. And then last but not least, we have the Echelon Series, and these floor plans are going to be the largest by far. So they go up to a little over 3,700 square feet, and these are going to be in the 600,000 plus range. So if you want that grand spacious feeling, or you just need a lot of space, these will definitely afford you that. There are 3 different floor plans here, and 2 out of those 3 will be available in the model home park starting in February. So let's answer some of the most frequently asked questions that I get here. So once again, a lot of people ask me how many homes are going to be in Dell WEBB total, and this is going to be around 700. A lot of people ask, what is this lifestyle director position? And so Dell WEBB, they offer so many great amenities that literally keeping up with them is a full-time job. So that's where the lifestyle director comes in. They're going to help plan all the events, all the activities happening in and outside the community. And like I said, they are going to be there to listen to your feedback and to what the residents are wanting as well. And another question I get a lot is, can I customize my home? So yes and no. So partially, yes. So you will absolutely have choices in choosing the interior finishes and those selections. There are also tweaks and different things that you can add to the floor plan. So like I was mentioning before with the 3-car garage, or some of them you can add 2 or 3 additional bedrooms. You might be able to add that bonus second floor on top. So there are different ways that you can customize your home. It's not going to be exactly the same as with a custom builder where you can literally change whatever you want, but there are a lot of customizations. And they have really put a lot of thought into these floor plans so that they are going to be really in harmony with what people are wanting and asking, and conducive to different changes in lifestyle. So they are really going to be mostly what you want already. Another question that I get a lot is, how far is this from the Hilton Head Savannah International Airport? And it is about 35 minutes. You can jump right on the 95. There's an exit right outside this community that's brand new, and you can just jump on that and head right up to the airport. Can I drive a golf cart in Dell WEBB Heartwood? Yes, you can definitely drive golf carts. You just have to make sure that the proper safety guidelines are met. So as long as you're doing it in a safe manner, you definitely can have that. Do you have 3-car garages? Yes, so there are 3 floor plans that offer 3-car garages. That is definitely one of the most popular add-ons for sure. We also get asked a lot, who's the developer for Dell WEBB? So this is the Dell WEBB Heartwood, and that is being developed by Pulte Group. Right across the street, the neighborhood is called Heartwood, and it is a big new home community by Pulte, and Centex is in there as well. But if you are looking for a new home, maybe you don't fit the 55 plus community need, but that is going to be another option across the street, is just their normal, I don't know if that's the right word, but that'll be like their other new development that is open to everybody. And they also have townhomes in there. So if you prefer a townhome, you have a different price point. There's going to be a lot of options just across the street. So if your parents are in the Dell WEBB and you want to be close by, but you're not over 55, take a look at Heartwood. Is there a golf course in Dell WEBB? So no, there is not, but there are numerous golf courses just minutes away. Can I purchase a home for my mother or father? The answer is yes. So as long as one person residing in the home is 55 or older, or we'll call it better, then you absolutely can. What about children? So can children and grandchildren visit Dell WEBB? Absolutely. So children and grandchildren under the age of 19, they are welcome. However, they cannot live there permanently. And there might be a few other restrictions. I'll have to dig into that a little bit more, but the main thing is they just can't live there permanently. We talked a little bit about the closest medical facilities. So that St. Joseph's, Candler, the urgent care is right outside. You do also have South Coast Health, which is only 6 miles away. They are also really great. So if there's any sort of emergency, or even if you just need regular care, there are a lot of really great healthcare facilities nearby. All right, guys, I think that about does it. So I did want to mention too that if you are interested, if you want these floor plans on a PDF format, or even if you want a very extensive summary of every single thing that is included in the HOA, just put your email in the comment section below, and you can put, hashtag floor plans or hashtag HOA, or if you just want everything, just put your email and hashtag all, and I will send you all of those. And then, of course, answer any other questions that you have. All right, guys. All right, guys. Well, that about covers everything that you need to know about the new Dell WEBB community coming to Savannah. Now, if you have any questions, of course, feel free to put them in the comments below. I'll make sure that I get to those and answer those as soon as possible. If you are interested in getting in here early, the sales center isn't opening until the summer of 2025, but the model home park will be finished sometime in February, and I can get you in February once those are done, and we can even get custom price quotes for you at that time, so we can get you in there before everybody else. So make sure you reach out to me if you are interested in that. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you got some real value out of this. And until next time, I hope to see you around town.